So before we get started, I just want to give Livewing Publishing a huge shout out. If you want to support the Kickstarter for Gun and Gun, feel free to look at the link down below. It is now live, so you can support it right now. And yeah, back to the video. Hey guys, what's up? Karnak here, and today I'm here with another Gun and Gun video. This is going to be a Gun and Gun tutorial. I promised you guys I would have made some match videos a couple of weeks ago, but there has been a bit of an issue with the gameplay videos, so I have delayed that. I'll probably do more recordings on the game once I get the official game, the official set and stuff. So as a reminder, this is just the prototype. They sent me a prototype, so this will not reflect the whole game, the whole print quality of the actual release. It's going to look a lot better. And yeah, let's just go over the flow of the game first. So what happens in the beginning is you decide who goes first. I mean, no, not who goes first. Who picks first. So for example, I'll be player A. And I pick Kiruko for my gunner. So I'm player A, I pick Kiruko. And then my opponent picks Hibana. So these other gunners will go away. And then next, since I'm player A, I get to choose a gun first. I'll pick the Enra. I'll pick the Enra Ultra Shot Revolver. So I get to pick the first gun. And in order to balance things out, the second player will get to pick two guns. So let's see, they'll pick the Tara Extreme Rifle, and then they also pick the Kasane Incandescent Shotgun. So those are gone. So I'm only left with these three left. I'll also pick, let's see, I'll pick the Hakumen Draining Crossbow then. So these two guns are not used. And once you have your gun decks, so for time reasons, I've already picked out the gun decks. And you have to pick out your skill. So each gunner has 3 skills. So I'll pick let's see. Interesting. Okay. So I'll pick Maximum Reload. This card sounds pretty good. Basically what you have to do for this card is you set it face down and it'll be underneath your gunner. And then whenever you want to use it, you have to pay the voltage cost, which I'll explain later. And then you can activate this. So this card seems very interesting. You can load 6 cards into one of the guns from the top of one of the decks. And then if my life is 15 or more, you immediately fire that gun. So that's a interesting skill because normally you'll be only able to fire each of your guns once per turn. So if you can immediately fire it, you get an extra attack, which is pretty good. All right, so now that I have my setup, I'll put it like this, and then I'll have my decks there, and then you gotta shuffle your decks. So again, these 2 decks are in 2 different zones, so you can choose which deck you draw into each turn. Again, it's a very interesting system that I've never played with before. It's very interesting. And then my opponent will, do their setup. For example, for this demonstration, I'll just do my own turn. I'll just do my own turn. So since my character starts with 4, it says 4 hand, so it'll start with 4 cards in their hand. So these are the 4 cards I draw. You only pick 1 card to draw from each turn. So I'll pick this one, and then you'll notice that there's different types of cards that I have in my hand right now. We have mechanism cards, we have special bullets, and we have reactions. If you look at the top corner of the card, you'll see that it has a cost. So in order to play a card, you need to discard the number of the cost. So this is 1 cost. In order to play this card, I have to discard a card. So it goes into the discard pile. And then I can pay the cost. Next, another thing you can do is load bullets. So in order to load bullets, the gun deck is supposed to go here. In order to load bullets, you just declare that you're going to load a bullet. I'm going to load this special bullet, Drain Shell. Alternatively, you can also load cards face down as a regular bullet, but special bullets are, again, very special. So these are cards that you probably want to load more often than not. And yeah, there's also reaction cards here. So this is a reaction card, and basically what reaction cards are, you put it face down, and then whenever your opponent does something, you can activate the card. So keep in mind, there are some reaction cards that have cost. So during your down phase, which is after your main phase, you will draw cards from your deck, and those will be the cards that you'll be using on the next turn. So it's very interesting. Instead of drawing at the beginning of your turn, you draw at pretty much the end of the turn. Since the game is separated to the main phase and the down phase, the main phase is when you do your stuff. The down phase is after your turn ends, and then it's pretty much where your opponent starts doing their things. So it's pretty quick paced. After you fire a gun, so for example, let's just say I've loaded 3 cards into this gun now. I'll fire this gun, and you check for any special abilities. This one has a special ability, which is when I deal damage to my opponent with this gun, I heal that much back. So check how much damage it does. So with 3 bullets, this will do 3 damage, 3 hits. And then my opponent, so each player starts with 30 life. I should have started with that. Each player starts with 30 life. So I would have done 3 damage to him, and then I would gain 3 life. So I'll be at 33 life, and it'll be at 27 life. And then after you fire off your bullets, this will go into the voltage zone. So what the voltage zone is, as I mentioned before, you need to activate, in order to activate abilities, you need to have your vault. So firing that gun gives me 3 vault. I need to fire 3 more bullets in order to get enough vault to activate her skill. So when you want to activate it, you just dump all these vault cards into the discard pile. Right? So basically the win conditions are you have to reduce your opponent's 30 life to 0, or you can deck your opponent out. So when both of their gun decks are decked out, it will count as a win for the opposing player. So yeah, that's pretty much all you know for the basics. Oh yeah, there's also action cards which are just action cards in addition to special bullets and mechanisms, which are just skill cards. You just play them from your hand. They're like spell cards, I guess. These are zero cost, so I just play this card and I can activate it. So for example, this card says for each draw X is where X is equal to the number of mechanism cards I control plus 1. So if I had that card I previously had, I'll be able to draw 2 cards. So it's kind of like a product of greed. It's pretty good. So that's pretty much it for the basics of the game, but actually when you play the game, there's actually a lot more to it. Again, because you need to find the best combination of guns to use. And you can also load special bullets onto other guns, so that will make a very special, very interesting dynamic in which how you want to select your guns. Especially since you and your opponent will be selecting guns, you want to have different strategies. So if your opponent picks your gun, you can still have a way to fight back. And if you're playing with 2 sets, you can have 2 sets of the same guns. So if your opponent picks a gun that you want, if you're playing with 2 different core sets, you can also pick that gun. So there's a benefit to that, but you can't, unlike what I said before, you can't actually modify the gun decks. They're all preset, but buying 2 sets of the core sets will let you have more diversity in the gameplay, since if your opponent picks a gun, then you'll be able to pick that gun too if you want. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Am I missing anything? I don't think so. If you haven't seen my first video, you can look at that too. I talk more about the actual guns in that. Talk more about the guns and the characters in that video. So if you're interested in that, let me know. And I might make more gun and gun videos. I'll definitely invite my friends to come play again once I get the official set. And I'll probably do an unboxing for the collector's edition set too, since I'll probably be getting that once that releases, so I can show you all the goodies it comes with. And I know you guys love unboxing, so get hyped for that. But that's pretty much it for this video, guys. There's not much else to say. If there's anything unclear, let me know, and I'll answer you guys down below. There might be some things I missed, but I don't think I missed anything too important. I think I covered pretty much everything. Let me have a look. But anyway, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you guys want to see any more gun and gun videos. I'll definitely be posting this. I'll definitely probably be posting gameplay and match videos later on. But that's pretty much it for this video, guys. This is Karataku, and I'll see you guys next time.